Nah, you see, when I got the phone call, well, when he spoke to me about doing this, I'm not gonna lie, it's a topic that's really close to my heart. So I thought, you know what, let's get it in. So, so let's get straight to the point, because there's a few things that I can't hide. You see, growing up, I was known as a joker. But if the Joker has shown you anything, is that every clown has a dark side. You see, when you're mentally down and you're going through all of those hard times, people want to find out if you're okay. You say yes, but you know that you aren't fine. Because depression is crazy. I'm thinking, how did I get here? You see, when it came to drinking, I was like Will Smith. I would leave Fresh Prince on the Bel Air because I thought that I never mattered. Because I thought that I never mattered. And trust me, you fit the nail on the head if you clock that I love getting hammered. Because you see, as people, we don't ever look for advice. No, we just look for advice. And as a result, we end up balling. Because when you're balling, you don't really care for the price. But that's what it's like as a man when you don't have a plan. What do you know about losing a plot and you're not even fighting for land? See, my whole life was a sham. Because I was on track but still doing road, as if I was driving a tram. See, I know what it's like to be judged without ever taking a stand. I know guys that have turned into addicts and spent all day sniffing up grams, and dealers promoting that white power as if they work for the clan. But you see, as people, we don't help each other enough. And I'm not going to force it, but I am going to talk it. Because it's like if you're not employed, then you don't benefit from human resources. If you don't benefit from human resources. And these are the things that we have to contend with. The fact that nobody cares until you end up in intensive. A phone call can easily save lives, if not even a message. You don't have to end up like Smeagol to realize why a ring's so precious. I said till we end up in intensive. A phone call can easily save lives, if not even a message. You don't have to end up like Smeagol to realize why a ring's so precious. But let's talk about social media. See, there's no need for pretending. How guys want to stunt for the gram and birds follow anything that's trending. Realize that it's not just DMs. You got to look at the message you're sending. We got young kids losing their senses because they're out here living under pretenses. You ain't got to tell lies to be living one. Bro, you can post up 1,000,000 pictures and still not see the bigger one. See, it's all about likes. See, it's all about likes and followers, and we don't realize that we're living wrong. And just by pushing this legacy, we don't realize that we're killing one, and we don't take into account. Instead of chasing the future, we got everyone chasing the clout. So instead of chasing the future, we got everyone chasing the clout. I used to think that the future was bright. I can't even say that's a shout. These days, I'm feeling like Samuel Jackson because I now have reasonable doubt. Because I've seen people get so many compliments, but in real life be lacking in confidence because you got to be mindful of hate and not walk around with a mindful of hate. See, social media glorifies money, and that's something hard to escape. I know guys that ain't diabetic, but are the type 2 die for the cake. And it's like being a dog on a racetrack because you go around in circles and not realize what you're chasing is fake. But you're out here thinking it's fly. But don't realize that you look more tapped than the water supply. See, most of these big corporations have always got something to hide. So just like Uber, you got to pick up that they only take you for a ride. And that ride can lead to your death. So you're better off keeping your head down. Because trust me, I know how death looks. But it's more ironic that I know how death sounds. And even more ironic that bodies then turn into a head count. I was mentally sleeping for so long that I might as well have been bedbound. But now I'm fully awake. I'm alive, but also dead proud. Because the truth is, I'm still standing. And now I realize that I stand out. These days, I'm making plans, not just seeing how everything pans out. Because being lazy is just like being a bus driver. Because you got to stay in your lane and spend all day looking for handouts, and it's all mad now. And it's all mad now. I mean, just picture the stress. See, I don't treat mental health like a front page story because I'm not trying to talk to the press. Now, see, yeah, because I'm not trying to talk to the press. See, many of us try to act like it's not real. And that's what I need to address because trust me, there's no way we can elevate if we're not taking the steps. We got to start embracing the truth. Suicide is a problem, and a lot of us don't see the clues. They don't broadcast or televise it enough, so a lot of us don't see the proof. But imagine finding your friend with a bullet in. That's got to be breaking news, and that's got to be more than damaging. As people, we got to get together. At least that's what I'm gathering, and we got to help those who are mentally grappling. And we got to make sure that we give them the backing. It may not be an easy goal, but just know that we still got to tap in. Because I'm making a choice that I'm not going to suffer. Just because I come from a place where my bread isn't buttered doesn't mean I'm going out like Pennywise. Another clown that came from the gutter. But tell me, what is depression? I can't say that man's ever been sure. I just know what it's like when you feel like you ain't got nothing to live for. When everyone thinks that you're okay, but inside of your head there's a big war, and the truth is you can't even break down because assistance isn't insured. But tell me, what is depression? I just know that it's something I hate. I said, what is depression? I just know that it's something I hate. See, I'm not going to go around corners, but if I ever found comfort, it was always in something I ate. But tell me, what is depression? Yeah, I said, tell me, what is depression? Living in a state of panic, because there's people we judge what we don't understand and ostracize all the people that have it. But my definition of depression is when you make negativity a habit. And it's just like, and if it's not online banking, a lot of us don't look for a balance. See, I come from a place where it's hard and it's stress. I mean, guys gangbang, so your target and press. I mean, everyone seems to be harboring stress because we've all got demons we hardly address. Like the fact that this world is a hard place. So a lot of guys roll with this hard face. Don't get it twisted. Life is a hard race where one slip up can land you in last place. But see, I've had so many battles in my life and I've lost wars. I've been at a point where everything around me was going downhill, so I felt as if life was a lost cause. But now I've had a bite of the cherry and I'm not letting go. I'm holding on with a locked jaw. And I won't stop till I'm top drawer. Maybe till I get a desk on the top floor. And a 10-car drive and a house that contains more goods on a shop floor. Because I'm from a place known as a junction, where the kids know right from wrong, but they're doing wrong, so they find it harder to function. And without hesitation, neglect education, so you find that they embrace the disruption. I mean, these men are not going to school. They're in the trap, stacking bricks like a house under construction. And what I'm telling you is facts, so don't sit there and live your life under assumption. Because I'm not trying to be like nobody else. Understand that I'm just trying to be me. And that's the reason I don't act up. Because I come from a place where man carry pumps. I don't make you pay for the gas like BP, but it's ironic because now I'm sailing. But still drowning in knowledge that only the deep sea, and these days I'm more than happy. I mean, I'm literally over the moon like E.T. Because I've learned that all you got to do is believe in yourself and watch your plans work out like a PT. Because trust me, I've been through a madness. And I've learned you got to watch out for all the people you hang with. It's just like Wi-Fi, you get strength from the people you band with. And that shit gets deeper. So anyone blocking your goals should never be seen as a keeper. See, growing up, I had to be bold. So anytime I fell off, I came back wigging like alopecia. And it's good that I learned how to listen. I'm telling you, bro. Let me rewrite this. Hold on. So realize that it's all about foresight and to know that you're never too weak like a fortnight. As we head into 2020, it's not about having short sight. You got to start thinking ahead and realize that can lead to a short life. And just know that it's more than deep. And by not keeping your eyes open, you're going to lose more than sleep. I see life as a mountain to climb, and I know that it will get steep. But notice how I said mountain? That's simply because I can't ever rest until I end up reaching my peak. That's